I'm just gonna say this right here. Broncos got fucking murdered. Like the way they lost was ridiculous. Like there's a lot to talk about from this week, but if you're a Broncos fan, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt a lot. And about that Broncos and Dolphins game, it's not like the Broncos. I don't even word this. It's not like their offense played bad. Yeah, they had three turnovers, a pick, two fumbles. But Russell Wilson didn't play bad. Marvin Mims had a good return. The receivers were catching. The run game was, it was, it was, it was a run game. But overall, when your defense can just not get any stops and just let every drive have a point, either a field goal or a touchdown, you're not going to win many football games. Like, I don't even think the Kansas City Chiefs would be, if they had the Denver Bronco defense and then they placed in that situation, they wouldn't have even been able to come back either, no matter how talented that offense was. Or even if you had the Dolphins offense and then you put it with the Bronco team, they wouldn't even be able to come back. Like, the fact that this defense played that bad was more than bad. It was horrendous. It was terrible. It was ugly. It was unbelievable because I haven't been on this planet for a long time. I've only been in here for 20 years. But all my years of watching football, I never seen a team score 70 and a defense play that bad. That's like Madden. It's like I just picked up the sticks and went on franchise and just put up 70. Like, that shouldn't be happening in real life. If you're a Broncos fan, I'm panicked because this culture does not look good. Coaching does not look good. Russell Wilson doesn't look like he's a locker room guy at all. It might just be time to just blow it up. Get rid of Wilson. You know, start developing some guys. Maybe try to wait to get some quarterbacks. Like, you're not gonna win anything. You haven't been relevant since you won the Super Bowl. I'm just going to say that. You haven't been relevant since Peyton Manning's been around. You haven't had a good quarterback since Peyton Manning. Yeah, Russell Wilson's been playing well this season, but what's the point of him playing well and the offense is actually scoring if the defense decides to be shit now? Like, where was the defense last year? And I know their defense corner, McVangio, I think his name is. I got to look at that again. I know he's been a lot to blame. Yeah, he is to blame because you should be able to write up plays or motivate your defensive players to get stops. That shouldn't be happening. But at the same time, the defensive players, what the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all are just playing patty cake with each other or what? You're just going to watch Tyreek Hill run in for a touchdown. You're just going to watch this rookie, Devon, what's his name? Actane? I don't know if I even said that right. Just get his first 4 touchdowns in his NFL career. Like, you're letting the Dolphins just play on easy mode right now. And this is scary. And we got the Broncos and Bears next week. Oh, God. I think Broncos will win that game, but who knows? They might not even score a point. It might just end up being 2-2 tie. But that's another topic to talk about. But if you're the Dolphins, y'all should be happy. Y'all look like Super Bowl contenders. I think you guys are the best team. I think the Niners have the best roster. You guys are the best team, in my opinion. You definitely have the best offense in the league. You definitely have the best offense. Mike McDaniel, diabolical genius. Great football IQ, great football mind when it comes to that side of the ball. But Broncos, something's got to change. Something's got to change. Because if this is how y'all want to be represented, because let me tell you, you thought 28-3 was bad, this is going to be worse. Like, yeah, people are going to be like, oh, it was in the Super Bowl, you know, how could it be worse than losing the big game? At least the Falcons didn't fucking get blown out by 70 or blew a 70-20 lead. They didn't, like, how do you allow that? I'm just wrapping my head around. I could have played out there and at least prevented something. Like, things got to change. The coaches got to change. I watched a couple interviews. The players look like they don't want to be there, especially with Garrett Bowles. He says, I've been here for 7 years, and I'm tired of losing. It's frustrated. That's a sign saying that these players are not liking the culture. They don't believe that this is a winning organization, and it's just bad morale. And you don't want that in any franchise. You don't. Because then that's just going to lead to poverty, like the Chicago Bears. That ain't going to do anything for you. So if you're a Broncos fan, I'm just going to tell you this. Hopefully, you can get some wins. Hopefully, in the next 10 years, maybe 20, things could get better. But right now, you guys might just have to blow it up and fire Sean Payton. Because to be honest, I didn't like what he did. For him to just quit the Saints as soon as Drew Brees retired and then go to the Broncos thinking that he could change everything, he's a great coach. Don't get me wrong, but I don't respect that. You got out when it got tough. And now you want to go with a team that you thought was going to bring you to the promised land of the playoffs, and you guys just look the same from last year. Just offense and defense wanted to switch for once. Now the defense is bad, and the offense is good. I don't know, Bronco fans. Y'all got to hit the panic button. I don't know. Just go in the shower and rethink about being a Broncos fan and why you became a fan of this team or why you had to be from Colorado, because it's been a tough weekend. Because if we want to talk about Colorado sports, yeah. How's baseball doing? How's college football doing? Yeah, they didn't look pretty either. Like, I mean, at least y'all got the Nuggets. But, damn. Damn. I'm just in words. I'm lost for words. And thank God I'm not a Broncos fan. I'm just happy that God made me not born in Colorado. Jesus. Y'all can't even, like, argue anymore until y'all win a Super Bowl. You can't even argue with anyone until you win a Super Bowl. Every time someone's going to say your team's trash, every time you try to say, like, let's say my team's trash, even a Bears fan, they're going to be like, oh, at least my team didn't allow 70 fucking points. How are you going to come back from that? You can't. You can't. Even the worst team the fan of the worst team can come back on your ass and say, hey, at least we allow 70. That's just, wow. That's just my reaction to this Broncos and Dolphins game. What I took away from this game, Broncos need a culture change. They need a different coaching staff, in my opinion. And to be honest, I just think they need to rebuild, blow it up, because it's been 2 years. They've been trying to be relevant since Peyton Manning, and it hasn't worked. You try to use it with Brock Osweiler, didn't work. Tried it with Drew Lock, didn't work. Tried it with what? I think they tried it with Trevor Senior, didn't work. You tried it with Russell Wilson, didn't work. None of this shit's working. It's not working. And you try, and you think you're a quarterback away, but you're not. You're not a John Elway away to win a Super Bowl again. You need to rebuild, you know? Just rebuild, totally clean slate, and just accept that you're going to suck for a couple of years, or maybe this entire decade. But just rebuild, okay? The more you just think that you guys are going to win, you guys are going to try to become a competitive franchise, you're not. Because it's been the same story every fucking year. All right? Just do what the Bills did and lay dead until the Chiefs win. Until the Chiefs kind of just fade out.